In this video, we're going to talk about how multiple offers have returned on many properties for sale, how Durham Region saw a 24% year-over-year decrease to the average home price, there's a bunch of inventory about to come on the market, and the one factor that many people are not considering when making their 2023 real estate predictions. So be sure to stick around till the end of this video, and also let me know what your 2023 real estate predictions are in a comment below. My name is Jessie McLellan and I'm a realtor here in Oshawa, Ontario with the Lisa Abbott team. I make video content to keep people up to date on what's going on in the Durham Region real estate market. And if that's something you're interested in, please subscribe to this channel and click that like button because it helps me reach more people like you. You can also use the first link in the description to book a call with me at a time that works best for you to get your questions answered. So for January, we saw a total of 394 sales for all of Durham Region. This was the lowest number of transactions that Durham Region has seen during the month of January for well over a decade, and that's only a slight increase from the 380 transactions we saw in December. Prices decreased as well throughout Durham Region for the most part, but the low number of transactions in certain asset classes and areas caused some average prices to see a bigger fluctuation than we're actually experiencing in the market. Year over year, Durham Region is down 24% in January 2023, but if you look at January 2022 compared to 2021, there was a 25% year over year increase. So we're really just back to roughly January of 2021 prices. However, even though prices slightly decreased in most areas, we saw a large increase in the amount of properties for sale that received multiple offers. I've viewed a number of properties with clients over the last few weeks throughout Oshawa, Ajax, and the rest of Durham Region that received a large number of offers. One in Oshawa had over 30 offers, and quite a few in Ajax have had over 10 offers as well. Now, these homes were definitely priced and positioned to receive multiple offers. They were around the first-time homebuyer price points for the area, and they were priced on the low side for sure. But they were not priced so low that I would have expected them to generate quite the amount of offers they did get. Having said that, it's important to point out that although there was an uptick in multiple offer situations, I wouldn't say the results were what you would expect from a home having 10, 15, or 20 plus offers. When you think of early last year bidding wars, you think of people bidding absurd amounts, not only over list, but way over what recent comparable sales were as well. And they were almost all firm offers with no conditions, and those buyers were taking bigger risks. But right now, even with the multiple offer situations, these properties are selling for right around what you would expect if you look at recent comparable sales and factor in market trends. And often the offer that is accepted still has a condition on financing and or home inspection. So although the number of offers sounds scary, this is not like what we saw last year. In the specific areas and price points, we just saw weeks where there was a lack of seller participation and not a lot of inventory to view. But there were a lot of active buyers for those homes, and the homes that priced themselves well received a lot of attention. Moving forward into the rest of February and March, I would expect to see the number of new listings coming on the market to increase. How this year plays out is going to depend on a few factors, one of which I don't see many people talking about. The first is obviously interest rates. There were 8 rate hikes in the past year, and that was the major contributing factor to prices declining last year, as buying power decreased. The Bank of Canada has signaled that they plan to pause the rate hikes and reevaluate to see if the hikes will have the impact on inflation that they are hoping for. So if the Bank of Canada doesn't raise the rates anymore this year, the purchasing power that buyers have will remain relatively similar when we look at the mortgage side of things. Where we may see the change though is with the first-time homebuyer category. Many first-time buyers receive some sort of financial assistance, usually from a parent. Often the parents are taking advantage of the equity they've built through their own properties and share that with their children to allow them to enter the market for themselves. Between the recent declines in the market and the higher cost of borrowing, it's likely we start to see the bank of mom and dad handing out less money. And of course, the other factor is how many new listings we see coming on the market. When markets have big swings, like we saw in the last year, that often has people wondering if we'll see an increase in power of sale listings and if they'll have a shot at a cheap home. My business partner, Lisa, of the Lisa Abbott team, has been in business for over 20 years, and I think she's been involved in like 2 or 3 power of sale transactions. They're not nearly as common as some people think, so I don't think we'll see a flood of power of sales hitting the market market and prices dropping rapidly because of them. I think it's inevitable that we see some small increase in power of sale listings, but I think it's more likely that we'll start seeing homeowners listing their homes for sale to avoid the power of sale situations, because their monthly costs are now beyond what they're comfortably able to afford. If you're looking to purchase and sell a home in the near future, here's what you should know. If you're going to be listing a property for sale, it's much more likely that we see more new inventory on the market and that buyers will have more to view and more to choose from. Although the Bank of Canada signaled a pause on interest rate hikes, this doesn't mean that the market is turning around right now, and it's very possible that we don't see rates decreasing and the market improving until next year. This means you need to present your home and position it the best that you can. Your home needs to have a strong online presence both in photos people view on Realtor.ca and other digital ads, not just in Durham Region but in Toronto and surrounding areas as well. Pictures, staging, and getting in front of as many eyes as we can is crucial and will help us book as many showings as possible. Then your home needs to show the part in person as well. So when they show up to view your home, it leaves a great first impression. You never want the buyer to feel misled. You want them to put your home at the very top of their list. From there, it's going to come down to how your home is priced, how it compares to similar properties available on the market, and leveraging everything you can to generate more offers. Getting an early start on the process is going to help. Service providers are starting to get busier as more and more people prepare their home for sale. You don't want to get your home ready and find out a stager or a photographer isn't available for 2 or 3 weeks, because it'll only hinder your results. If you're looking to purchase a home in the near future, the good thing is it doesn't sound like we can expect any interest rate increases for the next little while. Of course, that can change at any time. As always, you need to speak with a mortgage broker and get pre-approved, not just pre-qualified. Once you know what you qualify for and what you are personally comfortable with spending, you can keep your eye on the market and wait for the right opportunity as long as you're not in a time crunch to purchase. I believe you will have a lot more to choose from in the coming weeks, so be patient, but get yourself prepared so when there is an opportunity, you can move on it. Talk to a mortgage broker, talk to your agent, have conversations with them about what you're looking for so they can send you relevant homes and sales, and just keep you in the loop on what's going on in the market and interest rates. If you'd like to speak with me about buying or selling a property in Durham Region, Port Hope, or Peterborough or the surrounding areas, or if you just want to have a chat and get some questions answered, you can use the link in the description to book a call with me at a time that works best for you. I hope you found this video helpful. Thank you so much for watching and sticking around until the end, and I'll see you in the next one next week. Bye!